Good day, it is October the 10th, and today we continue and finish up chapter 2 of the Gospel of John, doing verses 23 to 25, and Proverbs 10. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, or if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, complaints, or anything else, you may reach me through 810-242-2997. That's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. And we begin John 2, starting at verse 23 and going to the end of the chapter. Because of the miraculous signs Jesus did in Jerusalem at the Passover celebration, many began to trust in him. 24. But Jesus didn't trust them because he knew about all about people. 25. No one needed to tell him about human nature, for he knew what was in each person's heart. Okay, Jesus, it's the Passover. Remember, he flipped over tables and that. And he did, 23, because of the miraculous signs Jesus did in Jerusalem at the Passover celebration, many began to trust in him. They believed, but they weren't devoted. Faith ceases when the miracles cease. So they believed him as long as he could entertain them. They believed in him as long as he could entertain them. After that, next thing, 24. But Jesus didn't trust them because he knew all about people. He knew all about people. He knew what was in their hearts. 25. No one needed to tell him about human nature, for he knew what was in each person's heart. He knew it for himself. He knew that when he stopped proving himself to them, that they would abandon him. It's like, what have you done for me lately? Sorry. And he knew that as soon as he didn't provide a miracle on demand, that they would turn on him. And they did, a few years later. Proverbs 10. A wise man maketh a glad father, but a foolish son is the grief of his mother. 2. Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death. 3. Yahweh will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish, but he thrusteth away the desire of the wicked. 4. He becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich. 5. A wise son gathereth in summer, but a son that does shamefully sleeps in the harvest, doesn't get the work done. 6. Blessings are on the head of the righteous, but the mouth of the wicked concealeth violence. 7. The memory of the righteous shall be for a blessing, but the name of the wicked shall rot. 8. The wise in heart will receive commandments, but a prating fool shall fall. If you're wise, you will receive God's commandments. 7. He that walketh uprightly walketh securely, but he that perverteth his ways shall be found out. 10. He that winketh the eye causeth sorrow, and a prating fool shall fall. 11. The mouth of the righteous is a fountain of life, but the mouth of the wicked concealeth violence. 12. Hatred stirreth up strife, but love covereth up all transgressions. 13. In the lips of him that has discernment, wisdom is found, but the rod is for the back of him that is void of understanding. In other words, he just you don't understand, he'll get himself beat. 14. Wise men lay up knowledge, but the mouth of the foolish is an imminent ruin. They just gab, gab, and gab. 15. The rich man's wealth is a strong city. The ruin of the poor is their poverty. 16. The wages of the righteous is life. The increase of the wicked is sin. When you are righteous, that is, you have right standing before God, you will live. 17. He is in the way of life that heedeth instruction, but he that forsaketh reproof erreth. If you don't accept correction, you are in error. 18. He that hideth hatred is of lying lips, and he that uttereth slander is a fool. 19. In the multitude of words there wanteth not transgression, but he that refraineth his lips is wise. Yeah, the more talk, the more likely you are to sin. 20. The tongue of the righteous is as choice silver. The heart of the wicked is a little worth. 21. The lips of the righteous feed many, but the foolish die for want of understanding. 22. The blessing of Yahweh it maketh rich, and toil addeth nothing thereto. Once God gives you something, it is complete. 23. It is a sport to a fool to do wickedness, so is wisdom to a man in discernment. If a fool loves to do wickedness, it's fun for him. And a man of discernment loves to be wise and learn more wisdom. It's a sport to him. 24. The fear of the wicked shall come upon him, and the desire of the righteous shall be granted. 25. When the whirlwind passeth, the wicked is no more, but the righteous is an everlasting foundation. The wicked cannot stand. The righteous will. 26. Is vinegar to the teeth and smoke to the eyes, so is a sluggard to them that send him. It's irritating and it doesn't get done. 27. The fear of Yahweh prolongeth days, but the years of the wicked shall be shortened. 28. The hope of the righteous is gladness, but the expectation of the wicked shall perish. 29. The way of Yahweh is a stronghold to the upright, but ruin to the workers of iniquity. 30. The righteous shall never be moved, but the wicked shall not inhabit the land. 21. The mouth of the righteous buddeth with wisdom, but the froward tongue shall be cut off. 32. The lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of the wicked is all frowardness. The lips of the righteous know what to say, but the mouth of the wicked is all rebellious. I hope you've been blessed by this reading. May the Lord richly bless you. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, complaints, or anything else, you may reach me through 810-242-2997. That's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. And we begin, and remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I. I'm sorry, I was just doing the beginning.